Did you know that only 1% of nurses actually insert an IV correctly on the first try? In fact, we surveyed nurses and found that many of them are nervous when inserting a peripheral IV. Root issue lies in the disconnect between hospitals and nursing schools. Many hospitals believe nurses received a great deal of training on IV insertion before graduating school, while many nursing schools entrust this training to hospitals. Nurses with little training have a low IV insertion success rate. This translates to a poor patient experience, incorrect device selection, and increased healthcare costs. So we created Know It Nurse. Know It Nurse is a game that helps users grow their knowledge base of IV insertion, thereby strengthening the skill and increasing the number of catheter proficient nurses. Nurses are busy most of their day, but while studying the lifestyles of nurses, we discovered they do actually have varying blocks of free time. Currently, they spend this time on their smartphones, playing games and using Facebook. It is because nurses are already using this time on their phones that the barrier for nurses to play Know It Nurse is low. In our studies, we discovered that almost all nurses have a desire to improve. In most cases, the absence of tools or resources in a centralized location was the cause of hindered progress. Historically, the most utilized tool was that of tribal knowledge, passed down from more experienced nurses, but this is inefficient and information is not standardized. To respond to the tools gap, we designed a trivia game that incorporates competition between friends and colleagues. We will target experienced nurses who attend conferences to leverage tribal knowledge. Targeting this persona of nurses establishes credibility among the nursing staff. Studies show that a competitive multiplayer game with friends is much more engaging than a boring single-player game. The nurses' confidence builds as they progress through the game. We hypothesize that if we equip nurses with the proper knowledge, then their rates of successful catheter insertion will increase because they will have learned everything to know about following proper procedure. Our game uses a special algorithm to determine the user's skill level and matches them with opponents who are at equivalent levels. This matching system ensures the game is fair and that nurses have fun developing their skill set. Furthermore, this algorithm also creates customized games based on perceived knowledge gaps to ensure the user is progressing. The end product is personalized lessons that create well-rounded nurses. Know It Nurse is designed to give knowledge and confidence back to the nurse. With newfound confidence, nurses can diagnose their patients earlier, pick the equipment best suited for the patient, and eliminate any errors. The end result is a patient who only has to be poked one time with minimal complications while decreasing healthcare costs. Nurses will not feel unprepared when they are armed with core foundational knowledge. To increase your confidence, download Know It Nurse.